What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Indiana Pacers stealing and getting a win over the Oklahoma City Thunder in game 1 of the NBA analysis, NBA first round and game 1 of this series. And I'm going live on YouTube, of course, on Analysis Playground, exclusively playoff edition of Instant Analysis. And it's crazy to see the Indiana Pacers win this game, especially because they was down 15 points in the fourth quarter. It was looking like it was going to be over. OKC was just going out there, trying hard, playing hard, making good shots, getting to the rim, making their threes, making it tough and frustrating on the Indiana Pacers. And they still was able to figure out how to come back and win this game. But I said Indiana has a chance because they can make their 3-point shots and they can move the ball for good opportunities and good chances. And that's the reason why they won this game. They knocked down their threes. They made good plays. They out rebounded them. And I was saying that's another thing they would have to do if they was going to win this series. They would have to out rebound the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that was something they was able to do. And OKC kept leaving guys open. That's part of their defense. They're going to find a way to give up 3-point shots, and they couldn't get enough buckets to go down. And the Indiana Pacers was able to knock down a couple threes in a row, some hard ones and some tough ones, but some open ones too. And their defense ended up working out for them to where they got enough stops to be able to slow down the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then that allowed them to get back into the game and get it close. And then Tyrese Halliburton was able to bring them home with the win. And they needed a game on the road to take away home court advantage from the Thunder. And they was able to get game 1. Some people thought they was going to get game 2, but they get the first one. So at least we know that the Pacers not going to get swept. And at least we know that they can win games in this series, even if things get tough. They have come back from a lot of deficits in this playoff run and stayed composed and ended up being able to pull games out. And this is just another one over a top level team, showing you that they belong here. It's not going to be easy to put them out. It's not going to be easy to beat them, regardless of how we feel about them and how, we look at these teams, because the Thunder did look like they was way better majority of this game. But it doesn't matter if you don't get the win. And Oklahoma City Thunder couldn't get that, and they ended up losing this game 111 to 110. OKC did get off to a great start, 29-20 by the end of the first quarter, and they also won the second quarter 28-25. And then that third quarter is when we started seeing the Pacers get some confidence and end up turning things around with a 31-28 third quarter and a 35-25 fourth quarter, which allowed them to be able to win this game. And they stayed together and they continued to fight. They continued to battle through adversity in this game. And ultimately, they was able to get the win. Pascal Siakam ended up having a tremendous game today. And it was fun for him to go out there and score and show him that whatever we've been doing can work against any team. And that's one thing the starters showed, as all of them got in double figures and had great games for the most part. Pascal played 35 minutes. He was 7 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He ended up having a double-double with 19 points, 10 boards, 4 of them was offensive with 3 assists, a block, and a turnover, and a personal foul. He was a -10 and plus minus. He had the jump shot going today, and he was able to create his space. He was able to be patient when he wanted to score. He ended up rebounding and closing out possessions at a high level today with 6 defensive rebounds. Not only that, he was able to get 4 of them that was offensive, and it really helped the flow of their offense and gave them some other chances to be able to score. And that's something that you have to do when you're trailing. That's something you have to do if you want to stay in the game and be able to pull off upset. You have to take those opportunities that the team gives you and use it to your advantage at the highest extent. And they did that. And Pascal was a big reason that it ended up happening. And, that's something that he knew And that's something that he had to have in the back of his mind, that we got to rebound at a high level to be able to win this game. And it ended up happening for them. Aaron Nesmith, 31 minutes, 3 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He might not shot the ball that great tonight, but he hit a key three that gave them a chance to still be able to win this game. And that's what they did. But he had a double-double, 10 points, 12 rebounds. That's a big night for him. 1 assist, 1 block, 5 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a plus 13 and plus minus. Just a game that you just didn't see them having. But since they wanted it too, they showed that they ain't gonna just bow down and just give the game away. The game ain't over until the buzzer rings and sounds, and they knew that because they've been able to do it throughout the entire season and also playoffs, and it continued today. Miles Turner, he also rebounded well than what he usually does, but he only played 28 minutes. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, and 3 or 4 from the free throw line. They needed some of those mid ranges and threes to go down, even in the fourth quarter, and it ended up happening for them. Just everything went their way, and it was just meant for them to get this one. But he had 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 of them was offensive. That just can't happen if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder. Him and Siakam was able to get some good amount of rebounds offensively, and that just can't happen if you're trying to win a game and close it out. 3 blocks, 6 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, plus 8 and plus minus for him. Andrew Nembhard was big. He was dribbling. He was trying to create that space and trying to get good looks, but he was also able to knock down the tough ones even in the fourth quarter, which helped him be able to win this game. 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 boards. One of them was offense, so with 6 assists, made the right decisions, made the right plays, and he did have 2 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He was a plus 11 and plus minus, but this was a good game from him, and he did exactly what they need him to do, just being ready when the ball is in his hand to make decisions and being confident enough to knock down shots. Tyrese Halliburton, 39 minutes, 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, 14 points, 10 rebounds, so a double-double for him. No shocker there. He steps up in big moments. He wants those moments, and that's why he was able to sink in that game-winning shot against the Thunder. And it was a tough one because being ranges off the dribble is one of the hardest things to do, especially with the game on the line. You miss that shot, y'all lose this game. But he was able to get it to where he needed to get on the court to be able to get something comfortable for him. And he had the separation. It was just about having the touch to get it to go. And it actually went that way for him and his teammates. And you just got to be proud of him being confident in that moment and not shying away from the big moments throughout this whole playoff run. And now they have a chance to win the championship if they win 3 more games. 1 block, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. A plus 12 and plus minus. Obi Toppin, 25 minutes, 6 of 9 from the field, 5 of 8 from three. Turned the ball over too much in the beginning of the game, but he was able to calm down and he was able to be a big force for them in this game, knocking down some threes to get them back in it. Knocking down some threes to cut that deficit and to cut that lead. They stayed with them with the bad that he was doing, and he was able to show him that was a great decision. Rick Carlisle didn't give up on him. Rick Carlisle allowed him to play through his mistakes, and it was a big reason why they was able to win this game. But he also was a reason why they got off to a bad start, but he was able to correct his play as the game continued to go on. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a plus 13 and plus minus. He ended up having 17 points. And he was the only guy to get double figures in any statistical category off the bench for the Indiana Pacers. Thomas Bryant, he ended up having 8 minutes played, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from three. 3 personal fouls, a minus 9 and plus minus 5 points. TJ McConnell was leading them in scoring at one point because he was able to be a factor offensively for them. And he went 4 or 6 from the field by the end of the game and 1 of 1 from three. He finished with 17 minutes, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, minus 13 and plus minus with 9 points. And he pushed the pace and he was able to find good looks throughout the game for himself and his teammates. And that's all you can ask him to do, and he did that well tonight. And Bitter did not Matherin did have a great shooting night from the field, 1 of 5 from the field, 3 or 4 from the free throw line though. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a -8 and plus minus with 5 points. And then Ben Shepherd, 9 minutes, 1 or 2 from the field. It was the threes that he made and missed. And he also had 2 rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -12 and plus minus. He finished with 3 points, 39 of 82, 47% from the field, 18 to 39, 46% from 3. 15 to 21, 71% from the free throw line, 13 offensive rebounds, 56 total, 24 assists, 1 steal, 7 blocks, 24 turnovers, and 22 personal fouls for them. Great game for them. But the Thunder did a lot of things right, even defensively, with 14 steals, but they didn't have the ball movement. They did a lot of isolation. They did a lot of drives. They took a lot of threes. Well, not a lot, but a good amount of them. But they really collapsed offensively down that fourth quarter stretch, and that was just their demise. The execution was kind of there, but it was the will and the want to of the Pacers that was able to get everything done at the right time and make shots and make plays on both ends of the court. And they just try harder. They just wanted to prove that we have a shot. So let's give it our all when it matters most. And the Thunder, even though they played good enough to win, they also didn't play good enough to win at a high level because they kept giving up opportunities and chances because the Pacers want to make every single play that they could to still be able to win. And the Thunder seemed like they was comfortable. It seemed like they was in positions to where they thought it'd just be easy or they'd just get it figured out when it mattered the most. And the Pacers kept coming and kept trying and putting extra effort into every possession that they had on both ends of the court. And the Thunder just couldn't match that energy. They just couldn't match that style that the Pacers was giving them. And it was just ultimately something they couldn't overcome in this game. But the main reasons why is guys like Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Shea just didn't step up when it mattered the most in the fourth quarter. Now they still made plays, but it wasn't enough. And if they're a big three like they're claiming, they have to come through, especially when they're up majority of the game, 15 points in the fourth quarter. You just can't collapse in that type of moment, in those type of situations. You got to close that game out, especially when you have that big of a lead. But Chet Holmgren, 24 minutes, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +4 and plus minus 6 points. Didn't do too much. You need more from him. That's what they expect from him, is better games, and he didn't have one tonight, and hopefully he can have one in the next game. But not enough scoring, not enough spacing, not enough finishing, not enough offense from him. And you feel like he can also play better defensively. And we'll see if he's able to put that together after some film and some understanding of what he can do better and make those adjustments and make those changes and come back stronger and smarter at the IQ level on both ends of the court. Jalen Williams, 6 of 19 from the field. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get out of him. He has great games. He has good games. He has okay games. And tonight was one of those, okay, he did some things, but he didn't really do enough for them to get the win. 6 of 19 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 of was offensive. He did get 6 assists, and he didn't have any turnovers. That's a great game when it comes to decision making. But 1 steal, 4 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. Shai Gilgeous played the most minutes tonight for the Thunder. 40 minutes, 14 of 30 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +3 and plus minus. He also led with those 38 points. They couldn't really stop him, but they stopped him when it mattered. Sometimes you can make enough plays to be able to win, and they did that. He still was able to score. He was still able to get the shots that he wanted. he still was able to do his thing tonight. But they was able to slow him down. They was able to force him to make some decisions that he didn't really want to make. They made it tough on him sometimes, even when he was busting their butt. They still competed and still fought, and they ended up giving them enough belief that if we do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it can go in our favor, and it ended up doing that. And you gotta love that for them, since they was playing hard the entire game, even when things wasn't going their way and shots wasn't falling. But Lugens Dort was 5 of 10 from the field, 5 of 9 from three. He did play 36 minutes. He did majority of what you want him to do. So I really don't have a complaint for him. He had a great game. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 3 personal fouls, and the -3 and plus minus. I like what he was able to do there. Cason Wallace, 33 minutes, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, and a -13 and plus minus. He finished with 6 points. Kenrich Williams, 1 minute. He didn't do anything at all, but be a -2 and plus minus. Isaiah Hartenstein, 17 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He gave them toughness. He was able to finish in that paint and bang with his body against the Indiana Pacers. It worked out for what he normally does. If you're going to rebound, which he had 9 of them, with 2 of them being offensive, and a steal, that's a good game from him, because that's all you expect him to do, is be near the paint and just be ready to score in that paint, or even if he's hitting a floater. That's all you want him to do offensively. Plus, defensively, you want him to be able to rebound and close out possessions. And he was also added some other possessions because of the offensive rebound that he did tonight with those 2. But +2 and plus minus 9 points. That's a good game from him. Alex Caruso, 28 minutes, the most off the bench. 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He ended up getting double figures in points and was the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench with 11. He did have 6 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive, with 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 1 turnover. The problem with him was he had 5 personal fouls, which was way too many for the minutes that he played. But when you're handsy and you're touchy, that's what's going to happen. And that's what he did tonight. But he did get some great chances with those steals and blocks that he was able to create because of his defense and his activity on the defensive end. But he was a +2 and plus minus. Isaiah Joe, 11 minutes, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, +3 and plus minus 5 points. Aaron Wiggins, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, and a +6 and plus minus 3 points. AJ Mitchell, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds. They all was offensive, a -3 and plus minus for him. And the bench, they did a good job of staying together, playing well off of each other, keeping the ball moving, or making good plays, or just trying hard defensively, or just doing a part of their role on this team and just sticking to that and trying to play the best that they could. And I think that's all you can really ask from them. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. 39 to 98, 39% from the field, 11 to 30, 36% from 3, 21 to 24, 87% from the free throw line, 10 offensive rebounds, 39 total. They got obliterated in that category tonight versus the Pacers. 13 assists. They lost that one also by 11. That just can't happen, losing those 2 categories. But they also won the steals battle, like I said, and they also lost the block battle today by 1. They only had 6. 6 turnovers. They took really good control of the basketball, and that was one of the biggest reasons why they was leading majority of the game. But they did foul 19 times, but they did shoot more free throws than the Pacers tonight, and they did shoot a better percentage. So the Thunder, they was proving that they was better. They was proving that they should be able to win. They was proving that they should be able to coast a little bit, but you just can't do that when a championship is on the line, because you never won a championship before, and you know that the team is not going to give up. You know the team is not going to quit, and they're going to do whatever they can to stay in the game to give themselves a chance to win it. And you got to give credit to the Pacers for having that mentality and actually doing it throughout the entire postseason. And the Thunder knew that, they was aware of that, and Shea was trying to calm everything down and say that we still got it, we still gonna win it, and they just couldn't pull it out. They just couldn't win this game. And you're gonna look back at this and say, man, the Thunder should have got that game. The Thunder should have won that game. The Thunder should have been able to figure out how to win that game, especially when they have a guy like Shea that's a magician with the ball sometimes, and he can make some things look crazy, make some things look easy, and they just couldn't really slow him down or stop him. But like I said, they did get a stop when it mattered, and they was able to take advantage of that opportunity and put themselves ahead, and was able to close it out in some tough, shallow, dark moments. And it can be that way when you're trying to get that goal accomplished, because nobody wants you to win it because they want it too. And that's the fun part about the competitive spirit that you need to have to be a champion. But now we know that the Pacers have it. Now we know that this could be a good series. Now we know that some of the games might be close, and this could be better than what a lot of people thought it would be, which is OKC sweeping them or beat them easy, and is going out there and blowing them out every game. The Pacers can shoot the three. The Pacers got size. The Pacers got skill. The Pacers got good IQ and good understanding of the game. And the Pacers play together through thick and thin. And that's why you see, like I said, you have 5 starters and they all got in double figures and played their part. And the bench wasn't that much different. And that's why this is a team game and this is a team sport. And the way this team plays is the reason why they was able to hang in there and pull off the upset and get the win. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. So if you love that type of stuff, this is the channel for you. And at the end of the day, you will love this type of content, mainly because this is a basketball purist channel. So if you love the game of basketball, you would love this channel. And I also got over 3,000 plus videos on my channel already that you can watch and you can enjoy and possibly be a fan or a subscriber of this channel in the present or in the future. And if you already been one, thank y'all for staying subscribed. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. And thank y'all for making time for me each and every day that I upload videos to show that you care and you miss me. You want to know what I think about this game, because that's the whole purpose of the channel. And that's a 50-50 reason why the channel is still around and it's still doing well. And let's continue to try to make 2025 a better year than 2015. Signature year, classic year for this channel, and a big reason why the channel is still around and giving great content to y'all. Y'all love what I have to make and what I have to say, and I love making it and giving it to y'all to watch. And that's the reason why this channel is so successful and so many people are still enjoying this channel for those type of reasons. Other than that, hope you guys enjoying your day. Hope you guys getting rest, some leisure, and able to also stay focused and locked in on goals and make new ones. And hopefully you guys are having a blessed one and also enjoying your life to as high as of a level you can. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for continuing to be the best fans that I can ask for. And thank y'all for continuing to see that this has been a great run in the playoffs and is getting ready to come to an end. But we are going to continue to cover it as much as we can and enjoy the process and doing it. And other than that, I'll see you guys today later with more analysis on whatever happens today. Or I got some other ideas that I want to make videos of. And I want to give y'all that to keep mixing things up, to give y'all something fresh and something different to watch as the year continues to go forward like we're doing too. Other than that, I'm going for now. See you guys later. Hope you guys stay blessed up and peace out. I'm gone for now. See y'all later. Hopefully.